Hi guys and dolls, how are you? Let me take these off so you can actually see me. For now, anyway. I want to show you what my incisions look like. And I'm doing something I have no business doing, so I'm just going to be honest with you guys and dolls. You know Mama loves you, but sometimes you got to not do what Mama does. Don't do as I do as I say do. Okay, here's my, because I'm going to put a seashell in my hair and I want to show you how to do it. Ladies, I'm going to show you how to do it. But here is one of the incisions that's on the top of the hand. This is the other incision. Okay, how do I turn my hand around? Can you see that? Yeah, there you go. That's the other incision. I do have mobility to a degree. The hardest part is getting my thumb out like that. That's hard. I'm better today though. And there's bruising on my thumb. I don't know if you can see that. Bruising, a little bit of bruising on there. The light might be hiding it. I don't know if you can see it, but anyway. I'm not supposed to be doing this. I'm just going to be honest with you. I have no business doing this, but it's exercise for my hand, and when I'm done, I'm putting ice on it because I am so not going to deal with being in a nightmarish situation. So I'm going to show you how to put these shells in. I've done most of them, and then I thought I should probably show them how to do it. So this video is not going to be that long. I'm just going to show you because some people don't know how to do it, and I didn't know how to do it until recently. So I'm going to go ahead and show you. Some people do it with a bobby pin. I don't have any bobby pins, so I can't do that. However, I do have a beater, like you thread a bead, but this is what it looks like, and sometimes they're white or off-white or something like that. And what you do is you get it from the beauty supply store, okay? Because I was calling arts and crafts stores, and that's not where you're supposed to be contacting, because you get the shells from the beauty supply, so it makes sense that you would get the beater there also. And I'm using cowrie shells that have an opening in the back for those of you that are not familiar with that. So I'm going to put my peepers back on so I can see what the heck I'm doing. So I did most of them already. Sorry guys, but I didn't think about it till after I did a whole bunch. These were already done, but this is still in a scrunchie, which is what I do at night. And I'll talk to you about that in a second too. But anyway, I'm looking at this piece right here. Oh, okay, I see what you're doing. You're just acting silly. Okay, no problem. I'll just let it stick out because that's what it wants to do. So, I got hair all over my face. Oh, that's just so much fun. Okay, yeah, I crocheted my hair for the first time, and that's the reason I look like Diana Ross. So, I'm gonna take, oh, I don't know which one. I guess I can use this one. It's not really that hard, and if you need to rewind this a couple times so you can, because I'm only going to do it once, and I apologize for that, but I didn't, like I said, didn't dawn on me till after I was done to like share it with you. So here is the threader, and it's plastic, right? Here's a little deal on top, and then you've got the space in the middle. So you're going to take it and put it through the cowrie shell first, and it can't fall off because it's got a flower down here. And this is, you can maneuver the size of this if you want to, or you can hold it with your fingers like that. It just depends on what you want to do. Totally up to you. Then you take your hair, okay, and you put it through. You put the shell on first, and then you put the hair through this, okay? And you want to put enough hair through that you have enough room to pull everything. And then you just go ahead and pull it through. And that's as easy as it is. I mean, that's just as, you know, it don't get much easier than that. So once you do that, you want to figure out where your placement's going to be. That you want to figure out. Once you've got your placement figured out, then you're going to use your rubber band, and you're going to put it on the bottom of the shell, okay? And you're going to keep tightening it underneath so that the shell doesn't go anywhere. If it slides up sometimes, who cares? It's not going to fall off though. See what I'm saying? And I tend to just rotate it around. I'm sorry for blacking my face, but I'm just trying to show you what I'm doing here. You want it to be snug. You don't want it to be loose because it defeats the purpose of putting it on if you put it on loosely. And then you just keep putting it through. Just making it tight. I'm just kind of OCD about making sure it's tight enough. And when you take these down, if you've got crochets or you got regular braids or you've got your own hair braided, if you have crochets, then you can just cut these off, the rubber bands off. They're pretty inexpensive, so you can always get another pack or use the ones you have or whatever. It doesn't matter if you cut them off, it's fine. So you don't have to fight with trying to get it off because that would be a total nightmare, especially since you're supposed to be putting it on tight. So, almost there. I just tend to put it really, really, really tight. You could put it as tight as you want to, or I wouldn't put it on semi-loose. I would not do that. I'd make sure that it was snug. And then what you do is you push it up, push the rubber band up or down, depending on the placement that you want the shell. And there you have it. So, again, you're going to use that. And like I said, there's different colors and there's different designs, okay? And then you're going to use your shell. Okay, put the shell on first. Choose which hair you're going to use, which part of your hair you're going to use. Put that hair through the middle. The shell, pretend there's a shell on here. Shell in your hair, you're going to pull it through like that. Keep pulling and the rest of the hair goes through the shell. And like I said, if you need to rewind this and watch it a few times, that's cool. So that you can see it. You can even slow down videos when you're watching them. I don't know where you got hair on your face and you don't know where it's coming from. There we go, found it. Yay. Okay, so that's the story there. I wanted to also talk to you about when you get a cast taken off, because this is all new to me. When you get a cast taken, don't mind the troublemaker in the background. When you, I'm going to smack him in the head. Anyway, when you take a cast off, you're going to get alligator skin. I call it alligator skin. Your skin's going to be very, very dry and looking crazy. So I took an exfoliant, a facial exfoliant. I'm going to pop him. And most of the dead skin's off, although you probably can tell that there's still some raw skin here. Not really raw, but super dry. Your hand is going to look really crazy, or your leg or whatever is going to look really crazy when you get that cast off. I'll keep these off. And so I took a facial exfoliant that has almond oil or almond and walnut powder. Anyway, it's rough, right? And that's what I do. Moisturize the hand and then, put that on with your hand, or you can use a washcloth gently around your incisions. Don't get it in your incision. Don't get it in your incisions. Okay? Don't do that. Anyway, yeah. So a lot of the skin's off, and I'm grateful for that. But it's going to be a little bit more work. You want to do a little at a time. You don't want to do it all the time, constantly, because then your skin will get irritated and raw. But I'll probably do a little bit more today and a little bit more the next day, just little by little. I don't want my skin to flip out and more than it's already flipped out. So you can't just moisturize it off. You have to get that dead skin off. So you need to exfoliate it to get it off. Moisturize your hand with warm water and then use your hand and put the stuff on, and then, my exfoliant the name of it is Jason. The company is Jason, and it's an orange bottle. I got it from Walmart, and it's called something Scrubble, Scrubble. So it's in a plastic tube. Small tube's probably about that big, I think. Yeah. And it's Jason is the name of the company, and it's an orange bottle, and it says something Scrubble on it. I don't remember exactly, but it's not hard to find. Well, correction. It was hard to find because that wasn't what I was looking for. I was looking for St. Ives, I think, is the one that I usually use. In this particular Walmart where I live now, they didn't have that. So that wasn't very fun. But I found the Jason one, and I'm like, that's what I've been looking for. For those of you that have not crocheted before, this is my first time crocheting my hair because I knew I was having surgery. And so obviously you don't want to have to do your hair because, I mean, you want to do as minimum to your hair as possible. What I do, oh, okay, so let me backtrack. I could show you how I do the crochet, but I can't show you like now because obviously my hair's already done. But if you ever want me to just, show you how I do it, I can. Yeah, you'll have to let me know. You guys let me know if you want to. But there's tons of videos on YouTube on how to crochet your hair. So, there's always something available in regards to that. Let's see. I think that's pretty much it for now. But I wanted to show you how to put the seashells in. I personally think the seashells are better than the metal rings. Only because when you wash the hair, if you wash the hair, instead of a dry shampoo, you actually wash it with water and shampoo. They could possibly rust. I don't really know. Whereas a seashell is born in the water and it's always in the water. So it's not going to hurt it if it gets wet. You know what I mean? So I did have metal rings in, and I'm not saying I'm not going to use the metal rings anymore. I will. But, I'm not really in a hurry to put them back in right now. I did have, when I had the metal rings in, and this is just, FYI, when I had the metal rings in, what I did was metal rings, I put them on kind of tight because I didn't want them to budge, okay? They were on so tight that it's kind of tricky getting them off, but it's not really that tricky. And I'll tell you what you do to get those off. Let's just pretend I got a metal ring on, okay? It's super tight. I took the scissors, I went underneath the ring, and then I opened the blade. It's just that simple. And you get that ring off with no problem. And it's not going to break or anything. I mean, don't go crazy. Don't go, don't go nuts already, okay? Don't go nuts about it. But yeah, just gently put it up under there and then gently spread the blades, and you'll be able to open it up so you can get it off. Okay, if you're saving the hair, be gentle when you take it off. If you're not saving the hair, you don't have to be gentle. You know what I'm saying? So the beads are easy to get on and off. I was having the worst time before I learned how to do it with the scissors. I had the worst time. But once I discovered that that was a clever way to do it, I thought I'd pass it on to you guys. So I'm going to be a good girl and put ice on my hand because I shouldn't have been putting no shells in my hair. But yeah, sometimes I'm a bad seed. Don't tell anybody. I don't want anybody to know that I'm a gangster. All right. I love you guys. Have a good Sunday, and I'll talk to you soon. All right. Love you. Bye.